Hey, welcome back to Not So Radical. Today we're talking about the Afghanistan withdrawal. To start off, we're going to get Joe Biden's thoughts on how it all went down.
To do it, and we did it today. The extraordinary success of this mission was due to the incredible.
Yeah, you heard it. He called the whole thing an extraordinary success. Now, I put together a little timeline to gather your thoughts on what happened. So let's start off. Everybody remembers the photos of the people trying to cling onto the sides of the aircraft as it took off. And everybody remembers that the person falling in the sky, well, he happens to be a 19-year-old soccer player that was trying to escape a Taliban rule. And he was the one hanging on the side of the airplane that fell. Biden also at one point gave a list of American citizens that were green card holders and Afghan allies that needed to get into the airport, which I didn't think we negotiated with terrorists. I thought that was a law or something. Apparently not anymore. So what did they do with that list? Well, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, he told members of Congress on a conference call Friday that Americans attempting to evacuate Afghanistan had been beaten by the Taliban, directly contradicting President Biden's assertion that U.S. citizens were not being blocked from the airport. Now, I remember when he was telling, safe passage to go to the airport, but then when all those little smaller articles were coming up, hey, people need help, they need to be escorted to the airport, they need help. Biden said, hey, if you need to get there, we'll get you out. Don't worry, we're going to leave nobody behind. Well, what happened shortly after that? Apparently, it was ISIS-K that took credit. 13 of our U.S. service members were killed, and 18 were wounded in the attack near the Kabul airport. A few photos of the Kabul airport, some of the aftermath of the bombing, a bunch of dead people, besides people being beaten. I even at one point heard articles that they were going around, and if women were 12 or older, they were marking houses and stuff to marry the Taliban, just their people in the Taliban. I couldn't imagine being over there during while all this was going on. My heart goes out and prayers go out for all the service members that were over there and all the people that are still there trying to escape. Now, after that apparent attack at the airport, Joe Biden said he retaliated. But when he retaliated, we didn't really get names of the people that he actually killed. He said it was we struck back. But it happens that it was actually a group of civilians that he killed. He killed 10 of them, including 7 children. This was a 2-year-old that was killed in that drone strike by Joe Biden. So all of you liberals out there, this is the face of extraordinary success, unfortunately, in Joe Biden's eyes. Now, after we left, what did we leave behind for the Taliban? Joe Biden gave them a full new arsenal. Now, I've also heard reports now that apparently this fleet that we left behind, over 100 helicopters, over 50 fixed wing aircrafts. It's insane. But I've heard of reports that apparently this Air Force that we've left behind for them, it gives them the Air Force larger than 85% of the world, the rest of the world. So they're above 85% of countries now overnight because of what Joe Biden decided to leave behind. And all these assault rifles and pistols and that they say us American citizens shouldn't have. They've left behind hundreds of thousands of machine guns, pistols, assault rifles, artillery pieces, radios, night vision goggles, tens of thousands of trucks. Small armored personal carriers. They militarized, Joe Biden militarized a terrorist organization, a terrorist group, and let him have a whole country in the matter of a week. It's insane that there's not more outrage. I don't know why so many liberals are being so silent about this. Now there's a Taliban, there was a video out after we left. They were flying one of our Black Hawk helicopters that were left behind with a body hanging from it. They said that it was somebody suspected of, they were trying to hang a Taliban flag somewhere. But from the video, personally, it looked like somebody was being hung from the helicopter with his hands tied behind his back, not moving much. So, watch the video, tell me what you think, whether he was being hung or he wasn't. But besides the fact, remember when Joe Biden said, hey, we're going to get everybody out that wants to get out. Hey, if you need to be evacuated, let us know. We're there for you. Well, apparently there's more than 30 California children still missing missing in Afghanistan that couldn't be evacuated because for whatever reasons, whether it was, Taliban not letting them, they were too scared and couldn't get to the airport. And then I came across this article. There's still, and when Joe Biden told us there was less than 1,000 people still there, well, apparently there's still thousands of Afghan American university students. Over as many as 4,000 alumni, faculty, and staffers and their families were unable to evacuate the country. Now, I mean, things are so bad over there, and we're left so bad that even U.S. veterans that served over there at one point or another, they were getting messages from other interpreters and other Afghan allies that, they met and became friends with while they were over there and served over there. And so apparently there's more than a few of these small veteran groups have come together and personally and privately went and have rescued over 500 people just themselves. So I just want to say, where is Joe Biden helping the rest of these American citizens, hostages, trying to evacuate? Where's the help, Joe? They need help. Where you promised it, they're not getting it. This complete and utter disaster of a withdrawal that you call an extraordinary success is anything but. And if you don't think it was if you think it was an extraordinary success after all this information, I'm sorry to say, but you're probably delusional. But let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. Let's get out there what really happened in Afghanistan. Not, everything's going well, it's an extraordinary success. Let's stop with the BS, folks. This administration is one crisis after another, and he needs to be impeached. That's the end-all, be-all, and just expose the Democrat Party for what they are and what they're doing. Because they don't reflect their voters. They don't reflect the American people and our values. And there's nothing else more I can say about it besides impeach him. Everyone have a safe weekend. See y'all next time.